What's up everyone, welcome you back to the part 2 of my video. If you have not watched the part 1 of the video, I'll put the link in the description, just have a look on that. In this video guys, I'm gonna tell you about why this crash happened of the Alaska Air flight AS261. This investigation guys, 85% of the fuselage including the empennage, the wing and the CVR was recovered. Investigation by the National Transport Safety Board, that is NTSB, determined that the inadequate maintenance lead to the excessive wear of the horizontal flight control system and ultimately led to the crash. Found that the jack screw of the horizontal stabilizer was not properly greased, mainly the acme nut and the acme thread of the jack screw was not properly greased. Found that in the acme nut of the jack screw of the trim system, the thread-like structures was attached, which was the 10% of the acme nut which was toned in that flight and 90% was toned out in previous flights. After the core investigation, they found two reasons for the crash. Number one, the inadequate lubrication, and number two, the recurrency of the lubrication was delayed. Mechanics said that according to the aircraft maintenance manual, the task of the lubrication is to be carried out at least 4 hours. But according to their maintenance program framed by the Alaska Airlines, their own airlines, it was to be carried out in 2 hours. Also, according to the mechanic, the recurrent inspection of the lubrication system of the jack screw of the horizontal stabilizer is to be carried out every 2 months, but according to their airline procedures, it should be carried out in every 8 months. That is 4 times more than the total time given in the aircraft maintenance manual. Actually, Alaska Airlines was expanding rapidly in the years before the crash. The goal of becoming more profitable as they become bigger and busier. Pressure to keep the planes on schedule lead to ultimate stress to the maintenance department. Before the crash in the year 1998, the engineer of the Alaska Airline named JOHN LIOTINE was continuously appealing to the higher authorities of FAA that his airline, that is Alaska Airline, was taking unauthorized and unapproved approval from the FAA's Airworthiness Board, and after that FAA has conducted a raid to the Alaska Airlines and completely seized all the maintenance procedures and the maintenance plannings of the Alaska Airline. As a result, when Alaska Airlines came to know that JOHN LIOTINE, their own engineer, was telling all these things to the FAA's higher authority, then they sent him to a paid leave. He was so concerned about the safety of airplanes that he still worked with the FAA authorities, that is higher authorities. He was taking secretly the audios of his managers of Alaska Airlines and was supplying to the FAA's higher authorities as a proof. After the crash, NTSB found FAA and Alaska Airlines both were the culprits of the air crash. But FAA still refused to file a criminal case against the Alaska Airlines, as Alaska Airlines told FAA to settle the liable with paying an amount of $5 lakh to FAA. And after that, JOHN LIOTINE, the engineer of Alaska Airlines, resigned from Alaska Airlines. Guys, my main motto of telling you the story of the air crash is that how much vital role does the engineering department plays in an airline to make the airline profit and to maintain its prestige. The managers are posted in the position to only make profit, and profit will only come when they will invest less and the outcome will be more. Their disinvestment in the sector of engineering department led to a devastating crash, and the consequences of this has to be paid by the 88 persons on board. See guys, here the engineers are not the victim. They are coming to their job, doing their job, following the SOPs maintained by the airline, by their airline, that is the maintenance program. This maintenance program is made by the managers and the higher authorities of the airline from the AMM, that is the aircraft maintenance manual given by the manufacturer. But they can slightly deviate, and the approval is to be taken by the airline from the regulatory authority, and they took by giving them some bribe, and this final judgmental error by the management of the airline led to a very devastating accident of the 88 persons on board. Rest in peace all those 88 persons on board. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up, comment below what do you think and share it. Always remember, a good engineer is always learning in all aspects. Jai Hind.